I'm back with another bright idea. We are going to soup this thing up with some exploding darts. So, let's take this apart and see what we can do with it. This is a Nerf knockoff, obviously. All right. Oh, and darts just went all over the place. We have this drum and this drum. Oh, this is going to be great. I'll put this together in a little bit after we are done making these darts, which are the stars of the show. So this is a video about Armstrong's mixture. Armstrong's mixture. It was invented, I believe, in the early 1800s by Armstrong. I don't know his first name. And it was he originally came up with it as a primer for artillery shells for the battlefield. And it is composed of 67% potassium chlorate, 27% red phosphorus, 3% magnesium carbonate, 3% sulfur. Okay, now here's a quick overview of the chemistry. Don't worry, I made a flip book. It's going to be awesome.
All right, first we'll talk about the potassium chlorate ion. So 1 chlorine and 3 oxygen all get together and create a negatively charged chlorate ion. This chlorate ion is happy to steal the single valence electron from potassium if it comes anywhere near him. Potassium will readily give it up and subsequently create an ionic bond between the two, creating potassium chlorate. Meanwhile, red phosphorus is basically a tetrahedral chain. It's literally a polymer. If you break a link off this chain, you'll get white phosphorus. White phosphorus is a very dangerous, strained tetrahedron. It just spontaneously ignites because he's unhappy with his life. Any sort of impact or heat will convert the red phosphorus to white phosphorus. The white phosphorus will ignite, and then, because the potassium chlorate requires such a low amount of heat or activation energy to separate, it reacts readily. And when it does react, it basically breaks apart into 2 O2 molecules and potassium chloride, which is a salt. The additional oxygen propagates the reaction.
Okay, well, there's my presentation. That's over now.
A couple of key points. First is that I am not mixing more than 1 gram of this mixture at a time, for obvious reasons. The second is that when all the components are added to the mixture, it really needs to be wet. It needs to be mixed in an aqueous slurry. So in this case, I'm using 60% water and 40% PVA glue. Another safety point is that the potassium chlorate should be added at the absolute last step, just to minimize the amount of time that you're dealing with a dangerous composition.
So here's the dry mixing container. This is the level of sensitivity we're talking about, okay? That's just unscrewing the cap. That's crazy. All right, here we go. I got my little paintbrush. I got these darts. Now, once these are dry, they should be removed from this container and not stored all together like this. Obviously, you can set off a chain reaction, which is no bueno. All right, I am done putting these little blobs on these darts. I'm going to go let this dry and load it up into the gun once it is dry, because once it's dry, these need to be separated for storage.
Okay, this is what this is like assembled.
It's hailing out here, but this is just going to be a daytime shot. We'll do another one at night, but check this out. Oh, now it's really hailing. Here we go. Oh, that was fun. All right, so I think I need to go a little further back so that the darts have time to straighten out and when they come out of the gun, because those misfires were the ones that were off axis when they struck. All right, now we're testing this bad boy at twilight or dusk, whatever it is. We're gonna do a down the barrel view. Oh, it's kind of heavy actually. Holy. All right. Okay, well, there's my presentation. That's over now.